Why don't he like me? Because I took one of the Western shorties. I'm an East End, you know, I'm an East End gentleman. Back from social media and just focus on what really matters. Like, I was in the trap, Murder was sending me the beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, Honor, I am a good youth. Watch, you're gonna see my documentary come on CB24. They're gonna.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to our Real Toronto Stories, and today we're going to be covering Toronto rappers in jail, specifically one of our We Love Hip Hop alumni, BOOGGZ. Now, this is a multi-part series about some of Toronto's most talented rappers that are currently incarcerated, and this is in no way to glorify gang violence or jail politics. It's simply a cautionary tale to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes as the people covered in these videos. Now, please enjoy this video and make sure to hit that like if you like the content, leave us a comment, and please subscribe. Let's get into it. BOOGGZ is one of Toronto's more popular rappers in the budding Toronto underground scene. Representing the East End neighborhood of Malvern, specifically Emperham Drive, he grew up as a trench baby, doing all the things that young men from the hood do. Now, even though he repped the grittier side of things, moving from school to school got him around different suburban neighborhoods, exposing him to white kids who experienced a more affluent lifestyle.
O'Connor. When I went to O'Connor, this was school on VP, like all white kids, like you know, like all rich shit, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I went there, I was like, this is high school?
Now, BOOGGZ's first breakout hit was a track called Line Me, and you can see the diversity when it came to BOOGGZ going to all the different schools, from his first breakout music video, Black Challenger, when he hooked up with the legendary DJ Las Vegas, and that video hit 1 million views real quick. In that music video, you can see BOOGGZ getting love in the mall from all his suburban fans. Now, another first BOOGGZ sighting showed his more grimier background when he showed off the inside of a real Malvern trap house in the TVO special Some Sort of a Judas, which actually spotlighted a completely unrelated Lawrence Heights informant rapper, Mayhem Moriarty.
When we get abandoned house right here, we turn that shit to trap houses, man. So, you know, when they get abandoned, we be in and out the houses and shit.
Now, in a short space of time, BOOGGZ was able to accumulate a multitude of views from his Black Challenger video and more, until he hit 1 million views, which besides Drake was rare for Toronto rappers in 2015. In the subsequent months, he released songs like Phone Ring with fellow Malvern brothers Chubbs and Menace, which is at 1.2 million views on YouTube at this moment. Now, we continue dropping banger after banger, including a full mixtape with his close friend BOOGGZ GME, currently detained under the name Splash Brothers, and The Sweet Life, where things started changing. By 2019, all of that hard work gained the attention of at the time rising producer Murder Beats.
17K on me.
Did you pull the 17K?
Oh no, hold on, my friend. Yeah, see, he thought I was capping. Yeah, my friend, I'm a rapper, bro. Make sure you listen to some of my music, bro.
Nice. What's your name, man?
BOOGGZ.
At the time, Murder had just produced some songs off the Views album from the Six God himself, Drake, and was in the right rooms. Eventually, BOOGGZ got on the radar of Drizzy Drake himself, who even played one of his songs at a Coachella party. Now, everything was on the up and up, or maybe not. Now, like too many Toronto rappers, the streets started catching up to BOOGGZ, and while he was rising in the rap game, the streets was in a tug of war as well. BOOGGZ continued catching minor drugs charges, having issues with rival crews in Scarborough, and even his own hood, Malvern. Now, from his own accounts, his beef with the ops almost cost him an opportunity to work with the boy Drake himself.
The ops would keep the song for 5 years. Like, so they had that waiting, like, okay, we're gonna use it, like, you know, like, I don't know, bro. This is some crazy, like, waste clown, clout chasing shit. And that's when I realized, like, I can't play with the internet. These niggas will do anything for clout. My ops will literally drop a diss track to other ops just to sabotage me.
In 2019, he signed a deal through Murder Beats and signed with Caroline Records. He was able to persevere and strengthen his relationship with the boy, as well as his high-profile relationship with Toronto rap baddie Chromas that made a lot of stories for the local blogs.
Afford that. You can't even afford Frankie the Jankiest diamond.
You can't afford the Janky. I actually fucked with Frankie.
Now, videos of BOOGGZ and Chromas in Mexico started popping up, more OVO clothes, and dinners with the boy, as well as a performance at OVO Fest with, at the time, newly signed OVO artist Smiley. BOOGGZ was now flying around the world, shooting music videos and meeting exotic women, all from his record deal and rumored $250,000 advance. Now, his travels around the world and newfound money is where he got the name Bangetti, standing for, getting bands and Bangetti on the loose. Unfortunately, by 2020, the streets would catch up to the easily sidetracked BOOGGZ and started a vicious downward spiral. In January 2020, BOOGGZ was rumored to have been shot in the leg, aka a legas, and his ops and the blogs were having a field day with this new news. He started getting clowned by his ops and Toronto rappers like Top 5 trolling that Chroma set him up, aka backdoored him. BOOGGZ declined to respond to the media, but not because he didn't want to, but because he was detained short months later for attempted murder investigation and firearms charges. He spent 7 months in jail while in recovery from gunshot wounds.
All the jail guys know me. The doctors who doing surgery on me knows me. The doctor who's doing surgery on me is like, yo, I heard you're a rapper. Like, she wants to make sure my leg is back. Like, boom. So I'm like, yo,
but that's different for certain mans then, because you know
course,
what I'm saying, because you're getting a better,
I'm saying, so now I'm in rehab. So now when I'm in rehab, so we're gonna ask about rehab now. I'm in rehab. Like, some guards are holes. Remember, I'm in rehab, but I have a charge. So I'm in the rehab with guards guarding me. There's regular civilians in the rehab.
By the end of 2020, BOOGGZ was back on road, laying low for the most part. His relationship with Murder Beast sustained some damage, and the damage to BOOGGZ's career even went worse in December of 2020 when Organization featuring Smiley and Drake leaked.
I'm gonna run it after this too.
Who's calling you saying they don't do this? Run that
Organization was an unfinished song with a full Drake verse on it, and even the boy hinting an OVO/GME merger. GME, Get Money Entertainment, being BOOGGZ's independent label. On December of 2020, BOOGGZ pulled up on We Love Hip Hop and explained his year of ups and downs, and promised to follow up the interview with a full album before summer of 2021.
So I'm just gonna drop like the second part. Like, I'm gonna change the name a bit. I might change the name, or I might call it like, I'm just gonna drop a second part. I don't know how I'm doing it exactly yet, but I have the second album already done too.
Shortly after the interview, BOOGGZ went on a wild IG live marathon every day, all day, live from the trenches for almost 3 weeks straight. He continued to drop music, but unfortunately to lower numbers. The best numbers he saw is when he dropped songs dissing his ops like Top 5, as well as rival Malvern rappers Johnny BB. His IG lives began getting out of control, incriminating himself and at times even dissing the Somali community on one live.
Shout out how much Keith Solid gets on me every day. Show you have real Somalian fans. Keith Solid does it every day. Your family have real Somalian fans. Sure.
But by the end of January 2021, BOOGGZ was arrested on a bail breach. By February of 2021, he was back on road again and finally started focusing. He finally dropped the Father Figure album August 27th, 2021. By early 2022, his music started taking a more drill direction, with more of his songs and IG posts going at his ops like YG and the aforementioned Top 5. Songs like Aha and Good and Rhythm's Freestyle definitely were great examples of this. In that year, BOOGGZ, now independent, still managed to drop bangers like Sorry for the Wait, From Toronto with Love, Auto Theft, and more. The back and forth with his ops began happening more frequently, and by March of 2020, BOOGGZ was back on the network for another update.
It's my case. I'm on attempted murder charge.
Holy shit,
I'm saying, this is what Toronto, this is what they're trying to do to me. They're trying to hold me down. They took away my passport, so I'm a flight risk.
Wow. So, okay.
How am I a flight risk? I graduated high school. I didn't have drug charges.
In the interview, he explained his hiatus due to another arrest, as well as his probation terms, showing us his ankle bracelet. We talked about the beef with his ops, his new project Not For Sale, and his new independence. Unfortunately, things took a turn for the worse once again when BOOGGZ was picked up once again for a bail breach. March 28th, 2022, BOOGGZ was arrested for being in violation of his court-imposed court order with a fail to comply, possession of another firearm, and possession of a prohibited device. Now, at the time of this recording, BOOGGZ is currently detained, with multiple firearms charges, involvement in an attempted murder, and multiple bail violations. Now in this piece, we went over a plethora of high points in where BOOGGZ's career had reached levels a lot of Toronto rappers would love to get to. The first of the new Toronto underground scene that hit 1 million views on YouTube, 6-figure record deals, videos around the world, and more. Unfortunately, all that talent has been put on pause until we know the actual status of BOOGGZ's freedom. For now, BOOGGZ is just another story of a Toronto rapper in jail. Now, thanks for watching this. Please leave your comments below, plus like and subscribe. Let us know who you want to see a story on, and look out for the next rapper that we cover in Real Toronto Stories, Toronto Rappers in Jail. Thanks for watching. Peace.